Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off I was going to talk to this guy over here.
Greetings. King Caelan is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Errand-runners sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see in the coming battle.
That's how the Terran feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny the Terran called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Terran's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish.
Right. Logain's guard.
You approach the tent of Terran Logain. State your business.
Tell me about Terran Logain.
How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Marik's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Marik rewarded him by making him a Terran. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these darkspawn.
So you think highly of him. Is the Terran inside? What's he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Surely you can tell me a little about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Terran's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Terran speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Terran Logain tells him. Without the Terran, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
That seems to be the popular opinion. I would like an audience with the Terran, please.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on then.
So we meet the man behind the legend.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
How do you know that?
His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you? Caelan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Yes, I've heard that.
Marik respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marik would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Lands meet?
My father was the Terran of Highever.
The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't know.
If Caelan has his way, he will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And if he doesn't?
Then simply pray.
You know, I get mixed vibes off of that guy. He definitely carries himself with a lot of pride and quite a bit of responsibility, but I can't help but feel... Where were you staring, Alistair? I can't help but feel like there's something off about him. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you do. Hey!
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
No, I just wanted to talk.
You want to talk to me? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Yeah, that's kind of an indication of how, elves are treated in this game.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales.
Ew.
They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
And it's another chest.
On it.
Boots. Don't need boots. I don't need these things. Why do you keep giving these things to me? Okay, I don't know where I'm going. Sorry, just exploring a little bit. I know this place generally pretty well, but, yeah.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlock. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. There aren't any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough.
He's full of pretty useful information, but you can't actually engage him in conversation. Now let's see, is there anything else I need to do around camp? No, I'm pretty sure that's it. I guess I'm good then. So, let's move on to the next bit here. Hey, Duncan!
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Very practical.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What do we need darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Go into the wilds? Isn't that dangerous?
You weren't recruited out of charity. All 3 of you are skilled and resourceful. Alistair is the most junior member of our order and will accompany you as is tradition. Do not worry. I doubt you will need to go far into the wilds to find what you seek.
Oh, great. That's reassuring. And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
And what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Is this part of our joining too?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
How will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
And now we have Davith and Jory in our party. And Puppy's going to stay here. Happy bark! And yeah. And if we try to talk to Duncan now, he'll be like, "You're back. Are you already done with that?" Anyway. So now we've got Alistair and Jory. Alistair being a... They're both fighter types. Warrior background, everything. Jory is a two-handed wielder, whereas Alistair is a longsword and shield type guy. And Davith is a rogue, much like me, except that while I'm dual wielding, he'll be covering the long range. At least I think he will. He may switch to close hand combat. Ooh, but I am out of time for this installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins, so I hope to see you next time.